Talk family, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Dish Pillay Petron, and today I'm so excited, thrilled, happy, every word, happy, positive word in the book, I am that, to introduce you and welcome Estelle Pistorius. She's the sales executive at Lazarus Motor Company. Now, I think the reason I'm so excited to do this with her is because Colin Lazarus, her boss, the owner of Lazarus, has been such an avid supporter from the beginning, literally the foundation of my career in motoring South Africa. So Estelle knows the importance of paying attention to detail in her role. Keeping her customer happy and satisfied is always priority, and this is where she often goes the extra mile for them. She's been, and she's going to tell us more about herself, but she's been with Ford Motor Company or Lazarus for 25 years. That's not almost my age, but it's a very long time, and I'm very proud to be sitting with her. She's also a finalist for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank. So let's welcome Estelle, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions.
Hi Dish, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. We've had so much of fun just now.
We had lots of fun.
So we're trying to compose ourselves here. I'm just an honest person, I'm going to say it like it is, but you are such a vibrant person to be around.
Thank you.
Estelle, let's start off in terms of your journey in motoring South Africa. 25 years is that half a century? No, a quarter of a century. But yeah, how did this all happen?
Dish, you know what? It's actually 36 years in total in the motor industry. 24 years at Lazarus. Wow. So, no, absolute blessing. It's not an easy game. Wow. Not for women. Well, now it's becoming more. I think it's becoming more, it's an easier way for women, or easier position for women in the motor industry, where 36 years or 35 years ago it wasn't. Gosh. But it's
so I was literally 3 years old when you started.
Absolutely.
And where did you start?
I started as a PA for a lady that actually handled the finance house, combined motor finance. That was a long time ago. I was the PA, and then from there onwards I was sent to the dealer floors.
So Estelle, 36 years is a long time.
It is.
And I always am so intrigued in terms, I'm going to ask you a question that is not even prepared, but I'm always intrigued in the way women had to behave in the industry 36 years ago. I had a lovely lady, her name is Jenny Diefenach. She works for Bidvest McCarthy, and I think she started in the trade in 1983, the year I was born. And she said to me that women couldn't wear pants.
Yes, well, you had to be very careful.
Right.
And as the long skirts,
right,
and a lot of
coverage,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And how was that experience for you as a woman in the motoring trade?
It was difficult at first, but you know what? You basically, you either get out of the kitchen or you cook.
Yeah.
You can decide. You've got no choice.
Yes.
So I can't actually go back all that years and say that it was horrible, because it wasn't. I think we were treated fairly,
right,
but it wasn't a woman's place in the trade at that stage. Wow. So we fought through, and we got where we got by being fighters. Right. That's all.
And I mean, that's such a positive attitude to have, because here I am coming into the industry and with a lot of the women that we are in conversation with, and we are complaining because we're still not treated fairly. But look, you are the woman that we draw the inspiration from to continue the fight, continue this narrative, and this is what we need. This is what we need to document, that it is getting easier. The transformation is taking place.
Absolutely.
So I am so you started at Lazarus 24 years ago. Take us through the development of the business. How was that? 2 dealerships on the floor, hey, 2 brands.
We had only Mazda and Ford, and we had the parts in the workshop. And then from there onwards, Colin grew the company to something that it's now. It's just, in the beginning, it was very difficult taking 2 dealerships and basically combine them because it was 2 different kinds of people. Combining, there was fighting, there was tears, until everybody came to the same a place where they knew it's all about the dealership, it's all about a family.
Wow.
So I must be honest with you, Lazarus is not a dealership, it's a family. That whole place, I think it's over 300 people. They are a family. And I think that's the reason why Colin and the Lazarus staff, everybody, actually made that place what it is today.
And we talked about the turnover. We've had people there for 30 years, and then the least amount of years spent there from some employees are 10 years.
Yeah, 7 to 10 years.
2% staff
There's
turnover.
no staff turnover at Lazarus. It's a minute amount, and if they basically decide to go, then they retire.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow. And there's
amazing.
the culture we talk about, the culture of leadership that literally filters down.
Absolutely.
And you know, each person tries to emulate a great leader, and that is what Colin is.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
But you know, today is all about you. I love you, Colin. It's all about Estelle. So tell me why are you so passionate about our programs? Because you're like now my fan. I now only don't have those fans that you plug into the wall. I have real fans.
Absolutely. It's what you do. I don't think people realize, or women, this interview, your Facebook, the followers, everything. For you to recognize women in the motor industry, I think it's the first time, I really thought the first time when you spoke to me it was a prank, because it's not being done. It's not being done by anybody.
Right.
So what you're doing here, I think is absolutely amazing, and it's needed. We need it.
We need that. We need the validation
need it, yes.
to continue
Absolutely.
striving to bring the awareness.
And to basically just show women that don't ever give up. Just, you need to empower yourself. No one else is going to do it for you.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're doing with this program. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Why do you think women do well in the motoring trade? Not why. Normally I'll ask, why do you think women will do well in the motoring trade? But you know what? We do well. So why do you think we do well?
Because we're driven. We are mothers. We are wives. And we are independent. So basically women are just harder workers.
Yes.
And I don't mean anything bad
towards the men.
The men, absolutely not. But they are driven. That's the thing. Right. Women are driven.
And you know what? I strongly believe that it's never too late to be what you might have been.
Never.
So, you know, we started later, but it does not mean that we are going to finish last.
What did they say about red wine? The longer it stands, the better it gets.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
That's the same with us.
Estelle, with all your experience, I think a lot of our followers could learn and gain knowledge. I always believe that you never have to make a mistake to learn from it. You don't live long enough to learn from your mistakes, so learn from others. Is there anything you would have done differently?
Yes.
Okay.
Being in the motor trade, I don't balance my life, Dish. I don't. I am always busy, and it's always motor trade. Right. Even if I take a break, or they force me to take a break, I've got my computer with my emails, so I don't balance my life. Right. But I don't regret it. But if I would go back, I would change that. But that's the only regret.
What's your trick of the trade, selling cars? Let's educate some other people too.
Just care. It's the only thing is the passion for a motor vehicle. There is 10 billion of them. Right. The person sitting across your desk, there's not 10 million of them.
And what is your ideal working environment?
Is the one that we've got currently.
Okay.
It is loud, it is laugh, it is music. That floor is absolutely booming. So we don't work in a quiet place, not at all. We will never, because that's how we strive. Right. We are loud. Right. That's how we work.
I just got a memory coming back to me when I started. There's a guy by the name of Quibus.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Okay,
He was transferred.
There's Quabus and there's Burger.
Burger just left for Cape Town.
Okay, so they literally gave me a desk on the dealer floor. Like, seriously, they set me up there and they were like, you're gonna work here. This is your office.
Oh,
I even have
you
a
see,
picture.
you see.
That's the type of
But
people
that's what
they
I'm
are.
saying.
But they
Exactly.
were serious. They were literally seriously offering me a job. They were like, you're gonna sell cars for us. So
you see.
I'm like, I'm a journalist.
But amazing. But that's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
You felt the passion. You felt the environment. That's how we are.
Absolutely. Off the topic of business, you love nature, right?
Absolutely.
What's your spirit animal?
Well, this, if I think about it, but I think it must be an eagle, because the wings, the flight, and absolutely no fear.
Yeah, that's it. I love that. Any words of advice for our young followers that want to join the motoring trade?
Must I give the honest advice? No, I'm joking. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
you know
cut that
what?
out. Now talk to the camera.
Guys, don't ever give up, and follow your dreams and keep on hoping. That's all you need to do. Just follow your dreams.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said earlier on to you, so in light of what you said, I would like to re-mention or just mention again what I said to you. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
Absolutely. It's actually brilliant.
Brilliant,
actually
right?
Brilliant.
Right.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Estelle, for joining us. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for accepting your nomination, and please use this platform. As I said, it'll take us 20 years to recognize only 6,000 women, and you're already a winner if you are sitting here. But I personally believe 82,000 women that are serving this industry are winners. We all have challenges. It is new grounds that we are trying to navigate through, or new paths, and we're all learning.
Yeah.
We're still very young in the trade. We have brilliant men like Colin Lazarus that leads our way, and that just literally are such pillars of strength to all of us. But I just want to say that every one of the 82,000 women that are servicing Motoring South Africa, you deserve a holiday in the Bahamas. You do.
Amen.
You
Amen.
do. Forget about this award. You deserve a holiday. But thank you
Absolutely.
so much, and thank you so much.
Thank you
so
very much, Desh, for having me.
You're
Thank
welcome. Viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of Motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together, we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Ladies, in light of the conversation that I just had with Estelle Pistorius, I must say that with this, there's certain things in life you cannot learn from a textbook. You can only take these lessons from people that are experienced, people that can lead you, people that have or take the opportunity to lead you. And I am like a sponge. Personally, I am like a sponge. SpongeBob, yeah, no. I'm just like a sponge. I absorb everything that these ladies can bring to the table. So ladies, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you to not be fazed by what other people say. People make mistakes and say hurtful things at times, but a strong woman can overcome the haters, the naysayers, by ignoring those comments. Ignoring these messages is difficult, but it is possible. We never want to feel defined by others, so we must Learn to not be fazed by the negativity that other people might bring into our lives. I always say that you become the person, or you are the person, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So surround yourself with positive people, people that lift you up, people that raises your spirit and that gives you the strength and the courage to reach for your dreams. And on that note, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.